Scooter Pie talks about horror movies. It doesn't end when Halloween ends. Halloween lasts forever. No, I do not have a spooky costume. I am dressed as late 80s era Kate Pearson from the B-52s, thank you. And my best friend Carolyn, whose birthday it has been today. Happy birthday, Carolyn. She was Cindy Wilson. So together we were those two gals. Now I want to talk about what the hell else I watched for the rest of the month. Number 23. I believe this is from 1981. I think I also spoke about it. It's called Pieces. It is fun. It is the one where there's the jigsaw puzzle of the naked lady. Now, my favorite place, Mahoning Drive-In, one of the vendors actually had the jigsaw puzzle of the naked lady. And he said, this is selling really well, and I don't know why. Because I think even out of context, people want a jigsaw puzzle of a naked lady. So this is a Spanish movie. It's the one where there's like the tennis woman and she screams, "Bastard! Bastard!" Number 24. I picked 1999's horror comedy, and it is Idle Hands. I laughed very hard watching this movie. I think it's like a surprise, one of my top favorites, excuse me, of this season. You know, Seth Green and the other guy, hilarious. Should I rewatch Buffy and fucking talk about it? Does anybody need that? Does the world need that? Does the world? No, the world doesn't need that. And I like the fact, like, Possessed Hand, it was a good movie to watch after Evil Dead 2, you know?
Psst, my number 22 movie is Evil Dead 2 that I watched before these, but I'm doing a whole separate video about that one because it deserves it, right? Yeah.
Like, I feel like it was sort of a nod to that. So yeah, it's I don't want to say it's a forgotten favorite, but it's underrated perhaps. Like, watch it. It's very funny. 25. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, a lot of people's favorite. I think I have an unpopular opinion. 3 is significant. It's important. We have like the kids and the relationship between the kids and Patricia Arquette and Nancy, and we need that. But dare I say that 4 might be a little more fun? I think it's fun. Like, I think if I was just gonna pick one and just be like, let's just have some fun with A Nightmare on Elm Street, like, that's what I would pick to watch. Number 26, and it's The House by the Cemetery, which is famous for having the terrible or fantastic dubbing for the character of the child Bob, which is probably a 30-something-year-old woman talking like this. Mommy! Oh no, Mommy, it's a house by the cemetery. Haunted doll. But Bob is just mesmerizing child with his lush blonde bowl cut. See how much I use my hands? Number 27, maybe this is, you know what? My game, I make the rules, baby. I rewatched a big chunk, 2-3 hours. I know it's 5 hours, but come on, I do have, sometimes I do other, sometimes I leave this apartment. The documentary it's on Shudder, but you can also, like, it was for purchase, In Search of Darkness 2. Part 1 goes through year by year of the 80s with significant films and has talking heads, different actors, directors, blah, 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 talking about either their experience in it or their experience enjoying it as a fan. And 2 is talking more about movies with important practical effects, special effects, makeup effects. So some of them are like lesser watched or lesser known ones, like Mother's Day and Blood Diner. Oh, I should watch Blood Diner tonight, maybe. 28, we're rounding the bend. House of a Thousand Corpses. I specifically, this little trip behind the veil, I watched this last night. I got a little behind, I went away for the weekend. I like watching House of a Thousand Corpses on the night of the 30th, on Halloween Eve, because that's when it takes place. I think I'm going to do a whole separate video about it because I have a lot to say. 29, I was like, do I watch Terrifier 1? Do I watch Terrifier 2? I think Art the Clown is so important. We didn't have like a new, I hate using the word icon because children ruin it. One of those like horror characters in a long time. And now we have Art the Clown, and I don't know why. I go to Spirit Halloween with my niece and I see it. Is it like a licensing thing? Is it too new? Like, what's going on with that? I see so much of the Freddy and the Jason and the Bubble Leatherface and the Billy the Saw puppet and etc. Where's Art the Clown? But anyway, I watched, not even the whole thing, but I watched part of All Hallows Eve, and I just love like the non-CGI-ness, like the practical effects, like the, and that's why I like that in Terrifier 2, there aren't that many kills, because they're just set pieces. Art the Clown clearly went to clown college. I'm not joking around. For number 30, I watched Disney's Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Think about how great is the film. But it was scary when I was a kid, and it's a horror cartoon. Yes, it's only a half hour, but that's my number 30. Number 31, I had a fabulous Halloween party tonight, and we had a viewing on a big screen of Killer Clowns from Outer Space with some friends, and it was great. It was fun to watch it in like a movie theater-ish setting with friends and snacks and all that good stuff, and yelling back to the screen. It was just, it's from 1988, and it's very clever, and it's very well done, and it's very well executed, and it's just a perfect amount of like bad acting, 30-year-old teenagers, just a little bit of gore. So that's my 31 movies of Halloween, and thank you so much for being part of this with me. We're not stopping. We are not stopping. This is only the beginning. I hope you had a wonderful Halloween proper. And you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna go put on a horror movie, and then we're gonna talk about it. Good night. Halloween lasts forever. No, do you like this?